The Golden Rule inspires values of mutuality, interdependence, and reciprocity.
One global family. Well, to me, I think that means that the whole world is like a neighbor, one big neighbor. So you help your brothers and sisters around the world. It's like helping your next door neighbor who's right beside you. So it's kind of the same thing.
Scarborough Missions has developed workshops and retreats which inspire students to animate the message of the Golden Rule through art, drama, and music.
My name is Marilyn Grace, and I'm the chaplaincy team leader at Cardinal Carter Academy for the Arts. I had a wonderful opportunity of taking my grade 12 leadership class to the Scarborough Foreign Missions, and we had a wonderful experience bringing the Golden Rule to life.
Two bugs were playing in the middle of the road when all of a sudden a car came speeding towards them. Lucky Jane the Janus was there. No! Beep, beep. No! No flies will die on my watch.
Well, kids teach you a lot about what works and what doesn't work. Students have taught me that it needs to be holistic. That we need to, a day that to be effective is not got to be about information, it's got to be about an experience. Katie and I usually begin the day with some sort of introduction that gets them to be still. And so the first thing she does, and I just love this, is take a breath. She invites us all to just stop and take a breath. And that is where we begin. And she says that the breath is like, well, as Gandhi says, our best friend. And the Golden Rule begins with ourselves by taking a breath. We come to days like this so full of ourselves and the pressure. We're so full of information, so full of pressure, that nothing new can get through unless you kind of create a path. And the pathway really is through childlikeness. And we do it through the best activity I've ever come up with over 20 years, and I call it a scavenger hunt. And you divide the group into like groups of 4.
Team to come up will get 30 points, second 20, third 10. So if you can place in my hand a picture of the Queen. Thank you, 2, 3, thank you. So Taoism gets 30. What's your religion? Islam gets 10. First person here gets 30 points, then 20, then 10. Showing me a hole in your sock. That's a guy's advantage. Or in your clothes.
It gets them laughing. It gets them in a childlike, open, kind of receptive way where they can really receive the message of the Golden Rule.
It would be a very exciting way to live our life and a very peaceful way to live our life. And each of the world religions that we'll talk about also take the Golden Rule as a part of their world religion. And they express it as a way of living life.
Confucianism, one word that sums up the basis of all good conduct, loving kindness. Do not do to others what you do not want done to yourself.
Hinduism, this is the sum of duty. Do not do to others what would cause pain if done to you.
Native spirituality, we are as much alive as we keep the earth alive.
Jainism, one should treat all creatures of the world as one would like to be treated.
We're going to ask each group to enact their Golden Rule. So Islam's going to enact theirs, Buddhist theirs, Hindu, Native spirituality, and Taoism. Here are some of the caveats. Listen. You may do a rap, a song, a modern day skit or scene. You can do an abstract motion thing, but you're to embody the golden rule and your faith tradition and the corner of the world that you are from. And we're looking to see also if you're united and cooperating and using all the gifts and skills that you bring together. So you're really putting all your gifts together. We're going to give you 20.
The golden rule isn't just something that's intellectual, it's a whole body experience. And so to watch my students take that golden rule, whether it be from Baha'i or Judaism or native spirituality or Jainism, they actually incorporate it into their bodies through voice, through sound, through movement. And I think for them, it made it very real, very tangible.
I would say that, you know, acting them out and just doing them, right, you're just connecting like body and soul together. Because religion deals with soul, right? But like, that's not all it is. Like, we can interpret through like using bodily movements, you know, worship in different ways.